Hey, hi. It's been a bit since we've had a heart-to-heart. I am having a heck of a time getting back into the swing of running. I enjoy it every time I lace up and go out, but after losing all of my conditioning from my running hiatus last year, not to mention the injury to my knee, which caused me to gain a little bit of weight. And when I say a little, I mean 20 pounds, maybe. And for someone my size, my height, 20 extra pounds really makes running a little bit more difficult. And I struggled through both race weekends in January, marathon weekend as well as the Dopey. I really had a hard time getting through those races. And frankly, I was just kind of burned out on doing the videoing. I just wanted to enjoy the races. So thank you everyone for giving me that time, hanging in there with me. It's the time I needed to kind of get my head together after such a horrific year. And thank you for coming to say hello to me. I enjoyed meeting some of you in Disney World and in Disneyland. Don't ever feel that you can't come up to me and say hi. I am naturally very awkward because I'm very shy and very much an introvert. So it seems kind of awkward, but I so enjoy it. So what's next? Well, what's next for me right now is we got to head out and do a little run. So what have I been doing? What have I been up to since January? Well, a ton of sewing. I'm trying to restock all of my aprons. I joined a bowling league. Clearly, I will be the handicap. And my bestie Carol and I took a soap making class. Oh my goodness, I am hooked. If you need some soap, I got you covered. Do I have time to do all of this? Apparently I had a few 15 minutes that I had to fill the void, so now I'm making soap. But what about running? What is my plan for running? Well, my plan is to start training again. I have a ton of races on the calendar and a lot of Run Disney ones through the rest of the year and beyond. Next week, I'm heading to Orlando for the Springtime Surprise. I did register for those delicious Run Disney summer virtuals. In September, I'm heading to Disneyland for the Halloween half marathon weekend and then back to Orlando for the Wine and Dine. I wasn't gonna sign up for that, but you know how that goes when registration opens. Well, yeah, And then in between those two, I am heading to Washington, D.C. to do the Marine Corps Marathon. I'm a little worried about that one, but it's gonna be okay. And yes I did. I signed up for Dopey 2025. Why? I will be doing a video series of all my training for that, probably around, I think official training starts July 1st, so look forward to those. But let's talk about race weekend number 1, Springtime Surprise. That weekend is quickly becoming one of my favorites, and I think it's because of the distances. 5K, 10K, 10 miler. There's no half marathon or full, over your head, hanging over your head. So at least for me, that makes doing other things than running in Disney a little bit easier without, getting tired. You're gonna be tired anyway, but whatever. So what am I wearing for those 3 races? Well, now that Disney has really cracked down on their costume regulations, it makes it really difficult to create a costume with a lot of wow factor. Well, I did put together 3 outfits with just what I had in the closet, some recycled costumes. They're not extravagant or fancy, but they're on theme. The Neverland 5K. I've had this Tinkerbell outfit for, gosh, I guess about 7 years, and I've never had the opportunity to wear it. I'm a little leery about these wings. They seem a little uncomfortable. I don't know how to attach it, and I hope they don't fall off. So it's a good thing it's for the 5K. That way, if I have to walk it, well, so be it. So here we go. Fly away, little Tinkerbell. Adventures Out There 10K. This Russell costume debuted during one of my Disneyland races many years ago. I wore it again for the 10K during the Dopey Challenge in 2022. It's a nice costume, it's comfortable to run in, and it's on theme. So third time's a charm for this little scout. Hakuna Matata 10 Miler. This race is themed after The Lion King. However, I'm doing the challenge, and that's based on Stitch. This is the only costume that I actually had to buy some parts for. The headband's from Amazon, and the blue shirt I actually came across by accident at Nordstrom's Rack, and sewed some teal felt to the front, and bam, we have Stitch. Everything else I already had. I'm doing everything for this race weekend, from start to finish, from yoga to the splash party. Lordy, lordy, me in a bathing suit. That should not happen. And I'm going to be doing a few fun things in between. So I hope you enjoy all of my adventures next week, because as the saying goes, adventure is out there. We got to get going.